Top of the top. What's up? What's up? What's up? Back again, y'all. We are back. We up. Let's go. The week is flying, but we still here. But some people not. So we're going to get into it today, y'all. What's up? What's up? Once again, my favorite part of the day. What's up? What's up, Danny girl? What's up, Choir Moms? What's up? Shout out to everybody that have a membership, everybody that subscribe, everybody that taps in every day. Appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all very much for getting the whole picture. Shout out to everybody at the like button, leave comments, participates in the chat, and everybody that taps in every once in a while. And shout out to everybody in the back. We up. Let's go. So once again, what's up, PJ? What's up, man? Good morning, y'all. What's up? We up. What's up, Fatima? Back again, y'all. That's right. What's up, Shirley? Everybody feeling good around here. What's up? So let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Another passion in hip-hop. Yeah, I know I already been talking about this, the dark culture of hip-hop. So I just found out Africa Bambaataa passed away. He's gone. So we'll touch up on that because he was hip-hop. Regardless of what nobody want to acknowledge. And the thing is, people don't want to pay it. It's not about, look, man, the whole story of hip-hop is an Africa Bambaataa story. Africa Bambaataa's story is hip-hop. It is rap. Or I'll just say hip-hop. All right, when they went to rap, they went to something else. But as far as hip-hop, the culture, the essence, the vibe, everything, the elements, that's Bambaataa and them. They put it together as a culture for real. But this culture ended up being a cult. Born in the Bronx, New York City. And you know how it started and you know how it ended. So we're going to get into that. Also, the thing that was shocking to me is when I saw that this young lady, Miss North Carolina, is 22 years old and she passed from cancer. So Africa Bambaataa was 67. He passed from cancer. This woman is 22. She passed from cancer. It's getting scary out here. Offset, he owes a Detroit casino $100,000. So the other day, I told you guys that Offset owes a lot of people money. This stuff is nothing new. All this stuff is new to Johnny come lately in his system. Other than that, Offset been owing money since 24. So like I said on this channel, it is not one topic of nothing of the past to the future that I did not cover, we did not go into. So I'm always going to stress that to a lot of y'all, all right? Because a lot of these so-called content creators, they're looking very stupid, right? They just look stupid. At this point, they look stupid, y'all, and I'm ashamed of them. I'm ashamed of seeing them. Because, man, all everybody did on here was play. Now everybody's dying. Everybody's going to jail. We at it again. We're going to be up today. Let's go, y'all. I'm just talking my shit. We up. Let's go. All right? The hip-hop phallus, Africa Bambaataa. Now, the truth is, you heard it all already. He is a lot of people's father. As a youngster, as a toddler, Africa Bambaataa was the clout. Everybody know he was the muscle of the game. As far as, Zulu Nation, real movement. Point is, he is the founder. This is what everybody around the world has to acknowledge. I don't give a damn where you're from. The music you love, the music everybody got rich off, he's part of it. But what I understood from studying this shit, what I want y'all to get today, it was people behind him. All you got to know is no such thing as these poor kids from the Bronx coming up with all this money and equipment and shit. No, I know the whole story now. Europe was behind them. That's why they always went overseas. Hip-hop was a project for real. It was a project for urban community kids. I don't know what the original plan was, but they had an original plan for these urban kids in the New York ghettos, and it was like a way to keep them out of trouble, also to keep them under control. See, I know all you gotta do is study the real history, and they said you're gonna be the face of it, Bambaataa, and you're gonna orchestrate everything we teach you, and that's what happened. All right, because all you got to know is, no matter how much we say people are hip hop, they did not create no equipment. which means somebody already knew how to work the turntable, which means somebody already knew how to work that mixer, which means somebody already knew the art of recording in the studio and dropping tracks. So it had to be taught. So I studied it. I studied the whole thing of all history, y'all. Everything was taught and learned. Like when we talk about C.J. Walker, people talk about Madam C.J. Walker with the hair. She got that from somebody too. Everything they get glorified from, it comes from somebody else. They're going to be the face of it though. Or they're going to get inspired by somebody else. But I told you, when you grow up, you will get the whole picture. When you look at this shit as an adult and go into it, no. He founded it. Just say he was the first entertainer on a certain level, but he didn't start it, y'all. How the hell y'all start, son? Y'all ain't make the equipment. Y'all didn't even start. You didn't make up the auto recording shit. But I'm saying is this, that thing that started outside, that music that started outside, yes. But once it went to recording, that's when it went somewhere else, y'all. So hip-hop, this is my opinion. I'm going to say what it is. Hip-hop is anytime we making music, period. Like we go, if we outside, backyard, in the house, if we rapping and making beats, that's hip-hop. Block parties, hip-hop. Rock, somebody on the mic, 1, 2, 1, 2, that's hip-hop. But once it went to that money, that's when it went somewhere else. When it went to that money, it meant they didn't control it no more. All right, let's go. But he was going to be the face, and I'm just saying that because it's all over. Africa Bambaataa hip-hop pioneers dies at age 67. The Bronx-born rapper and DJ helped introduce hip-hop to the mainstream and was also accused of child sex abuse. So everybody knows, now this is also what he gets credit for. That song, Planet Rock, was a hip-hop song that went around the world to this day. A couple years ago, Usher and City Girls did a remix. That is what made it popular around the world. Get it? Far as that song, Planet Rock, was a hit around the world. Even though it was some samples in it, the point is, that was the first hip-hop song, big, all around the world, that made everybody catch on to hip-hop down south, West Coast, overseas. They did that. All right? Can't take it from them. But y'all know how it ended in the end. He was able to escape those charges, but I understand why as well. Because if he would have got charged, a lot of people would have got charged. Can you look at it now? Who would have got charged? Maybe the people that founded him. Maybe the people that put his ass in the Bronx, and maybe the people that knew about everything he was doing that whole time. Get it? I'm talking about other people, higher ups. Some of them probably dead. Most of them probably dead now. The ones who put him out there. The ones who signed off on those block parties. The one who said you can get, the ones who signed off on him getting that New York project crib when he outside in the projects with everybody else, when he's supposed to be this rapper. All right? No, other names would have came out in this shit. Just that's all you better know. It's all over now, though, y'all. So when I kept telling you, it started with Bambaataa, it ended with Diddy, it's all over, period. All you watching is smoke and fumes. All you can do now is get your education of a culture that's dead. Well, you know about the Egyptians, right? All right, then. Well, it's dead just like that. Same shit. Dead culture, y'all. Go visit the tomb. It's going to be called the Hip Hop Museum. That's right. So the Hip Hop Museum will be doing this thing, and you got it? All right. That's it, man. We're going to leave it at, I already understand also, it's like his name wouldn't have been good around that museum too. So you know how that go. So at the end of the day, we're not staying stuck on him. But see how we look at Bambaataa, you see how you automatically just see darkness. I ain't talking about no damn background. I'm just talking about his spirit. You see it now, right? Dark character, y'all. A dark piece of doo-doo. I'm not trying to diss that man because he's dead, but I'm going to keep it real. Because he got a pass. But I'm going to let him live. Meaning he's out of here now. Let him rest in peace. I'm going to just leave it at that, y'all. I'm going to just leave it at that. Boom. I'll try to be nice, but sometimes I just can't. Because when I be looking at these guys, I be thinking about back in the day. I be thinking about all those people that's probably dead, all those people that probably became addicts, all those people that went crazy. I be looking at it like that, y'all. All those people that got flushed out, went out like dope heads on the bench, crackheads. Nobody want to believe them. I look at the whole picture. So I don't care about them, y'all. When I look at him, I look at how many people got ruined over him. That's how I look. I'm sorry, y'all. I tried, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to see, back then, all this shit mean prison, bro. You going to jail. You going to jail. The hip-hop code is jail and penis, bro. Penal system. That's what hip-hop is. See that? Jail, 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 jail. So when you're from the Bronx and you love hip-hop and you kept going to jail, it was not a mistake. It was not a mistake. When you kept going to that motherfucking Rikers, all right, and then you're going to see it was a hip-hop song called Rikers, Allen, right? You're going to always go to jail, bro. I got the code of this shit. That's right. We up. The start of the ending. Bingo. We're going to keep it moving. But I just wanted y'all to see, man, this guy, now y'all got it, right? I tell you, got to put them all together. Bambaataa, R. Kelly, you put them all together. Russell, my point is this. The Pied Piper plays the music and them kids come out the house. That's what was the whole concept of hip-hop. They knew them big-ass speakers, that loud-ass music, that good-ass shit was going to bring them people out that house. That's why I say you got to be from New York to know the projects. People can look out the window, see that shit. They coming outside. They running. The first spirit of rebellion was what? Hip-hop. Because they understood the art of the Pied Piper. You play the music, they come out. It been past that flute shit. The flute was back in the day. No, the modern day Pied Piper, microphones, turntables, speakers. What they always told you, it was a young culture for the kids. Boom. Now, if I'm from New York City and we had a rap in school, all that, we had to write raps. We rapping at plays, on stage, dancing. I got it clear. Hip hop was taught. It was taught to me. You feel what I'm saying? Now, even when I'm a toddler, you know what I'm saying? When I call a toddler 5, 6, whatever. My brother and them doing the same thing in the house. Turntables, mixer, headphones. In the attic in Queens. I'm walking around this shit, sneaking in the room, and they're smoking weed. Told you this shit in my DNA. Nothing I could do about it. So the whole point is this. I was able to accept the reality of the whole shit without excuses because I knew in the end, I was going to be a willing participant in all this shit. Either I'm going to be in jail, I'm going to be a weirdo, or all this other shit. So I've been understood, no, this ain't my goddamn culture. This ain't my way of life. It's just music. These guys kept trying to make it a culture, a lifestyle. When him and KRS-One tried to build a hip-hop temple. A temple. The People's Temple, Jim Jones. Temple, cult. Shit was a cult, y'all. All right, meaning, if you did anything other than just like the music, a damn cult. And that's what it was. You're going to see what it is. Reason why I'm saying that, we bring in closure. That's right. The American rapper and DJ Africa Bambaataa has died age 67. The musician died in Philadelphia at around 3 a.m. local time due to complications from cancer, TMZ reported. The Hip Hop Alliance, a group headed by musician Curtis Blow. We also know Curtis Blow is super flaming, all right? Today, we acknowledge the transition of a foundational architect. See, a foundational architect of hip-hop culture. See, that's where y'all get twisted. You got hip-hop music, and then you got hip-hop culture. This is what I kept telling y'all. I'm down with hip-hop music, not the damn culture. It's a difference. The culture we're going to look at. The culture is what y'all brainwashed by. The culture, the culture. I told you when Joe Budden and be saying the culture. When anybody in that industry say the culture, they talking about the culture that Bambaataa built. All right? Peace, unity, love, and having fun. And y'all all know what having fun means. Let's go. So it's right here. The Universal Zulu Nation Africa Bambaataa helped shape the early identity of hip-hop. He helped shape the early identity. How it's going to be, how it's going to go. What's the procedure? Go in the room. What's the procedure? Hanky-panky. What's the procedure? Young minors. That's right. From the break dancers, yeah, y'all got to get. This shit had kids coming out that house. Young man, them youngsters coming out the house for what? For that turntable. They want to be a DJ. They coming out the house for what? They want to be a rapper. They coming out the house for what? They want to be a break dancer. Do you get the power of rap what it did in New York and all around the world? It brought them kids out their house on every level. Oh, you like to dance? Come on, little lady. Come on, young man. We got it all for you. Dancing. You guys said it was the illest plot ever created to get youngsters out the house. Everybody, hip-hop stories will tell you what youngsters used to do. Sneak out the house. Told y'all, man, when you look at this all for what it is, you'll get it clear. It tell you. People will tell you to this day, yeah, we used to sneak out the house, go to rap parties, sneak out the house. It made you the first form of rebellion. So it's simple. You just look at it. If this shit never came out, this is the guy should it be. It would be way less people in trouble, y'all. It would have never happened like that. The shit was taught. It's a culture, remember? Culture means a lifestyle, a way of life. And it was a way of life of going to jail. Let's go. It's right here. Look at it. A global movement taught around the world. It's a teaching. Told you, man. A teaching, a cult, a movement rooted in peace, unity, love, and having fun. Don't forget the love part. So all you got to do is ask, what love did Bambaataa show? You heard about the love he shows. All right. What having fun? The block parties, the fun. Then after the block party, they're going to have some more fun after that. They're going to have a lot of unity, only unity amongst the brothers. That's about it. But, hey, it is what it is, y'all. So, this nigga's gone. I'm done with them. No, I would never probably mention his name again. All right? But I'm not going to take away what he started. And everybody going to acknowledge he is the music you love and love as your culture. Let's move on to something more beautiful, even though it's still sad. This woman is R.I.P. She was 22 years old. But the thing between her and Bambaataa, why I got both of them, they both died of cancer. 67, 22. And allegedly with her, check it out. She passed away at 22. She just won Miss North Carolina in 2024. She just won. Now, it is said that she started getting sick. Let's take a look at it. Carrie had reportedly just finished her sophomore year of college and returned home to Seattle when she first started experiencing bloating and coughing. Doctors had initially suspected that she had pneumonia. Abdomen enlarged, lymph nodes, and thickening in the stomach lining. Further blood work found cancer markers. Not too long after, she started coughing up blood and was rushed to the hospital. And they saying that's when she died. She passed away. So this is just showing you how things are going. Meaning, it don't matter if you're young, you see she looks healthy. So yeah, y'all. So I'm just saying a lot of things just looking a certain way. Meaning it's like it's not looking good for a lot of things in this department. Let's just keep it pushing, y'all. All right. So just wanted to show you. We're gonna get back to that. Offset is working to resolve $100,000 debt with Detroit Casino. He owes a lot of people, y'all. Told you. So remember, I was laughing and joking because I peeped game. I had to go into the street catalog. I said, look to me like Offset was going to many casinos, getting credit lines, trying to come up, borrowing money, credit line, borrowing money, same shit. That's what he was doing, y'all. This idiot was going from state to state hitting casinos. Plus, he was also ducking people because he didn't want people to know he was broke. So around here, we've been to Offset was broke. A lot of y'all didn't get. Somehow, as soon as Cardi B cut him off, he was broke, allegedly. All right. Also, as of now, y'all should also know that all their net worths online are fake. Yes, they are. All right. Period. They got busted because in the past 2 years, none of their net worths moved at all. It didn't go up or down. So let's go. No, Offset is stressing. The point is this. He owes money, y'all. I'm going to say this too, y'all. I did not know Detroit had all those casinos. Nobody never told me that. I did not know. I thought Detroit just had like 3 casinos. Family, I didn't know they had casinos all that time. I didn't know that. Man, a lot of people don't know. Detroit, let me put y'all on to something. Being that Detroit is a home of players and getting that money, balling, they put them casinos there strictly for y'all. They replaced all those crack houses with casinos. And y'all all didn't get, all around the world, a lot of y'all didn't get this. Casinos make your city go broke faster. I'll just say this. You know them people that like to blow money? Casinos make them go broke faster. If you don't know how to gamble, you're going to go broke faster. So I want y'all to see how these cities been got smart. They knew in Detroit, the players, y'all was throwing money in them clubs. Casinos got smart, said, hold up. They throwing money in them strip clubs. They need to bring that shit to the casinos. And that's what happened. You're going to see strip clubs dead, casinos everywhere. Oh, what's the main thing about casinos you should get? What I already told y'all on this damn channel. When you believe in fantasy stuff, when you don't want to grow up, what you going to learn from this Offset story? No matter how big Offset is, he's not bigger than no damn casino. All right? When I already broke it down to y'all last year, nobody's bigger than corporation. You pick your biggest rapper, you pick your biggest celebrity. They're not bigger than corporations. All right? Which means this fool a rapper borrowing money from the casino. Because no rapper's bigger than casino. Somebody tried to invest in one, didn't they? But it didn't pan out, did it? No, because you're not bigger than no casino. And the casino gonna always let them know that. Always. They've been licking. Floyd been getting smacked at the casino. Allen Iverson got smacked. A lot of them be getting smacked at the casino, y'all. That's why they be going broke. That's the part they want to tell you. They get in debt by them damn casinos because they're not bigger than the casino. They don't understand it. They be going thinking they're going to do stuff, but they have no clue. Big bank take little bank. Casino going to stop that bank regardless. And that's how it's going to be. They know this shit. So my point is, I was able to see a lot of people slow. Like these rappers, they slow, y'all. And on top of that, I didn't know, Detroit got almost as many casinos as Vegas. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, y'all. I didn't. I thought they just had like MGM. I thought they had like a few of the top ones. I didn't know Detroit had all them damn casinos. Family, man, the rest of people are brokenness. But I will say this. Being that they got casinos, I will be going to Detroit for the casinos. I don't know when, but I will go there for that. Yeah. Because the casino environment is for grown-ups. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I need to go to Detroit anyway. But I'm just the one to let you know. All the casinos all around, you're going to see somehow people went broke faster. So let's clarify this. Since casinos got built everywhere, and since online sports betting, that shit made people go broke even faster. Understand that. Sports betting, all that betting make you go broke faster than doing any drug. Any drug. Any drug. Get it? That's how it go. So they got smart in these cities, y'all. Oh, y'all hustlers, y'all get this street money, tax-free money, bring it to the casino. And that's what happened, y'all. Yes. Casinos wanted to profit off the life of being a baller. So you're going to see that. Now, remember the entertainers that go to the club or the little local venue. They said, the casino said, nah, bring that show right here. We're going to have the show at the casino. Come on, y'all. And that's how it went. But people like me and others understand the casino is a safe environment. It's a good environment for grown-ups. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know they had all them goddamn casinos in Detroit. Why I didn't know that. So there you got it. Offset owes this casino right here $100K. So this is just the first of his start of his end. This is just the beginning of his problems. He just paid off. If he just paid off the IRS, he barely paid them. That also means he's still broke because he had to get that money together. The IRS put a lien on him. He had to pay it. So after he paid that, he probably was broke again. On top of already owing people money. Yes. Meanwhile, it's no telling how many credit lines he has. So I was joking the other day when I was telling you that's how the shit go. He probably going from casino to casino getting credit lines. I got you. I'll be right back. I got you in the morning. Fool running, canceling the card. They said they tried to hit his card. It was no good. So the Motor City Casino Hotel is suing the rapper, claiming he opened a credit line of $100,000 with the casino so he could keep a night of gambling fun going back in March 2024. That is approximately 2 years ago. And y'all all see that, man. This guy been borrowing money. We've been knew this. We been know what was up with him. So you got to do that's a question. If Offset was getting loans from banks, from casinos, how'd he pay off his taxes? Somebody had to pay it for him, right? Let's go. While Offset's recovering, from the shooting at Florida's Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. He's also catching heat over $100,000 he borrowed. So he's in debt, y'all. He's all messed up. See that? Oh, yeah. Let me show y'all this. I don't know what's up with Facebook. Why is Facebook showing Chinese letters? Did y'all see that too? All I know is something look weird with Facebook, but I want to show how Jason Lee being robbed. You see this? Somebody cloning Jason Lee. Now, remember months ago, about a year ago, I told you that all these bloggers going to get cloned, and I told you as many new sites that blog. It is professional sites that blog, and I was talking about how all these other people are going to knock the bloggers out because they stealing their flow. See it right here? Don't that look like a Jason Lee, a Hollywood Unlocked? But it's not. So I've been watching this even on YouTube. I'll tell you, they getting their numbers stolen. They getting their views stolen. They all getting trolled. This is what I all meant to tell you when I was speaking on the bigger they are, the worse it is. Because when you big, people be stealing from them and they don't know that. See, they be so big, they be getting a lot of their views stolen and they don't know. Tell you what's be happening to them. I seen people get their shit stolen. You know what I'm saying? When this is how I knew it was over for some people. When say a YouTuber right now, I can see their channel, their shit it might be low numbers, but I can see somebody that stole a video and got more numbers on the video they stole than them. That's how I was able to see. Like, I'll be honest, I saw people stealing Tasha K shit with more views than her. And that's how I been knew they were stealing her traffic. And I told you how the AI takeovers for real. The AI was unleashed on Black entertainment to destroy it, period. Steal all their traffic and destroy it, dismantle it. Here you got right here. The bloggers to content creators. This is all the shit I was telling y'all. They getting cloned, morphed. That's what's happening, y'all. It's no different from, say you come out with your own product, you just came out with your own ketchup, and then we just make a whole bunch of ketchups at the same time and put them right with your shit. And we make sure we make the label look just like yours. So a lot of people are biased by mistake, and that's how we'll steal your traffic. Same thing, right? Yo, that's what's going on in the entertainment game, man. So I told you they're going to crash for a lot of reasons. I knew it was going to happen to them. Yeah, they being cloned. So I kept telling you why they worried about people like, they worried about all these low-level people. I kept saying they need to worry about the big people they don't see. That's destroying their ass. See that? Hollywood Unlocked being cloned. Stealing their traffic. Also, same thing with TMZ. Yes, TMZ is not that big like they used to be no more, y'all. They not. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, the casino couldn't get in touch with Offset, so it tried to take the money out of his account directly, as both parties agreed when he opened the credit line. So he already said, let me borrow this $100,000. I'm going to give y'all my card. I got you. Worst kind of words, I lose, take it off my card. But I think Offset canceled his card right after that and ran. I think that's what he did, y'all. All right, let's go. So as you see, allegedly, there wasn't enough money in it to pay off the debt. So there you have it, y'all. Then you got it. So when you heard about all that shit with him breaking up with Cardi, so now I'm looking at it like this. What was all that Stephon Diggs stuff about? Now I'm looking at it like, did she even get pregnant by him? I don't know what they did. I don't know. Did Cardi B just have on a movie stomach? I don't know. All I know is she was with Stephon Diggs real quick, having a baby. He lost Super Bowl. She back with Offset, going on tour again. Offset is a sorry MF, y'all. He's sorry as hell. He's sorry as hell. Let's go. So as you got it. No, Offset was low-key homeless, sleeping at goddamn casino hotels and getting money on credit. That fool was a broke rapper going from hotel to hotel. Slickly through casino comps. Why? Because I'm putting it together. Look. First, he was out in Vegas hanging out. Meanwhile, we don't even know he'd been going to Detroit. Now, he gets shot in Florida. Because that casino, I want to go down there to Hollywood, Florida. The Hard Rock Cafe and all, the Hard Rock and all that down there. Yeah. So, long story short, I see it clear. This fool was going to hotels, getting free comps, trying to come up. Look, a hustler. Shit, if they give me $100,000 on credit, I'm going to try to flip this shit to $250,000. I'm going to try to flip this shit real quick. Shit, even if I get something out the deal, I'm trying to flip this money. While I'm flipping this money, I get to stay at the hotel on the comps. That's what he was doing. What else? I get free food. Get free privileges. I'm a rapper, remember? That's what he was doing, y'all. Doing that shit. When I put it together, he laying low and hiding from people. When I told, I joked, I said, Atlanta, Offset ain't gonna let y'all see him broke. That fool was everywhere else but Atlanta. Because I know the code of the broke dude, man. I know the code of broke dudes. When dudes go broke, they don't have the same energy. They don't want to be outside like that. They start running and hiding in the house. That's what dudes do when they go broke, guys. They start playing the house, playing behind the scenes. They don't want to be outside the world. That's how I go, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So we're going to get back into that. We already spoke about this Gucci Man thing. We already know. Everybody around here know exactly who rappers are. Get it? Don't we know who they are? All right. So we spoke about this the other day. People was having discussions if Gucci Man told, and Gucci Man ain't real. He told, he snitched. What is Gucci supposed to do? Blow his head off? What is Gucci supposed to do? I say that because if you still do not get who rappers are, you're the dummy. You're the dummy. So let's go. FBI claims Gucci Man provided a statement about Pooh Shiesty. There you have it. There you go. Say it one more time for these washed up street guys. FBI claims Gucci Man provided statement about Pooh Shiesty. All right. But around here, we know exactly who they are. All right. You ever heard of somebody robbing a goddamn you ever heard of somebody robbing law enforcement and getting away with it? All right. Offset who had to pay the IRS more than $1.5 million in federal income tax after the department hit him with a lien. So there you got it. What am I showing you? It was Gucci Man that discovered the Migos. Now look at how they both going through shit at the same exact time. He owes money. Gucci's whole career is based on his street credibility. Once a rapper loses street cred, they are finished. And that's why all of them got together with a big cover-up. Get it? We spoke about it already this week. We're not going there. They knew that certain things exposed ruins their street credibility. When I showed you Offset, no. We looked at Young Thug rapping in front of the courthouse. I've been told you he's done. They're all done. They all done, y'all. And they all got what? Allegations on them one way or another. Because that's who they are. And it was the gangster rap program. Around here, we know the gangster rap program, and I know the shit by heart, and I don't gotta repeat it. All right? The gangster rap program is they are who they always were. Ain't nothing shocking. So if you hear about Gucci Man telling, it ain't nothing shocking. That's it. If you still didn't get this one thing, rappers don't get charged like regular people. They don't. They don't get the same time. They don't get the same nothing. So, also, we're going to talk about something else Gucci did. So as you see, the jacking and robbery basically occurred in January. We dealing with the Mandela effect. We dealing with life on replay. That's why, remember I told you the other day, I don't react to these damn topics like that no more. Why? People running around reacting to a topic that ain't even new. The shit happened 3 months ago. Because I already assumed what happened. It wouldn't have been a good look for Gucci if this information would have got out January, along with him being robbed in January with the lockup and the allegations. No. Looks to me like Gucci tried to do it smooth. Like, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just put the paperwork in on him. When he get indicted, he'll just go to jail. And nobody will think I had nothing to do with it. I don't know. But all you got to know is January 10th, this happened already. They didn't want it to get out. Like I say, I think when him and Keisha Keogh was going on tour, when they was on the Breakfast Club, I think that's around when it first happened. All you got to do is Google it. And they was throwing it off with Gucci on meds. They was throwing off the topic. Meanwhile, he probably got jacked back then. Remember everybody was saying Gucci looked weird? Yeah. Special Agent Pamela Hanson admitted that Gucci Man did, in fact, provide a statement to the Dallas Police Department. All right. But let me also say this, too. Let me clean it up for the real streets and for the the real people that know what's up. Let me also clarify this side of the token. All right? Just because Gucci pressed charges, it does not mean Gucci still didn't put a bag on his head. So I just leave it at that. Because some people will press charges on you, but somehow you won't make it to court. Or somehow you never go to jail, and somehow you might just get found somewhere. Sometimes it goes like that too. So let me clarify this whole thing. Gucci could have just dealt with the proper procedure, and just so happened that Pooh Shiesty ends up asleep or whatever. Hey, we don't know that. And I'm just saying that to give you another side of how it's real like that. Not saying Gucci was going to do that, but in a situation like that, the truth is his status, his caliber, Gucci got bosses, he had to press charges. And according, just like on the streets, being that he's a businessman, if after that shit happened, he set off with his head, he had to put the paperwork in. So either way, it's nothing but a dumbass hip-hop discussion. Let's go. So as you see, Gucci represents the inner hip-hop as well. Now, I didn't get a chance to hear this rap song today, but I lost more respect for Gucci. Don't Gucci was one of the dudes I rock with. When it comes to Atlanta, it was Gucci Mane, not T.I. Get it? I'm just telling you, because of the music. Check it out. Gucci Mane made a diss track, y'all. I meant to listen to it this morning to have a real opinion. I'll talk about it later in the VIP. Gucci Mane disses Pooh Shiesty on new track Crash Dummy. Gucci went and dropped a rap. Are you now seeing the effects of hip-hop on the brand in Atlanta? T.I. ran to the booth. Gucci ran to the booth. But they ain't been running to the booth. That's my point. They ain't been running to the booth. They getting some shit, they run to the booth. What the hell is that? I'm ashamed of Gucci, y'all. He gets robbed, kidnapped, allegedly, and he runs to the booth. But this also could be Gucci Mane's karma, because he made a song called No Diddy. He was joking on Diddy. He was dressed up like Diddy, clowning Diddy. He coined the term No Diddy. But in the end, Diddy was able to see Gucci Mane get robbed, press charges. Once again, Diddy won in the end, Gucci. That's just what happened, because you lost all your street cred. But I also told you guys, this shit is about you seeing all your heroes fall. All you got to do is look at the list and check off the boxes. They've been falling, y'all. Every last one of them got something on their name of dirt, deception, deceivement, purse, blouse, pocketbook. Got it? Paperwork, snitch, all of them. All right? So my whole point is, I told y'all a long time ago, it was never just no damn Tekashi 6ix9ine. I've been telling y'all guys, it's all of them, one way or another. It's all of them, one way or another. So y'all know who's the Raider guy on YouTube. Y'all already know that. But y'all see I made Raiders hat popular. Yeah, I was Raiders on NWA too, y'all. So my point is, I made the Raiders hat popular more than LA. They been start wearing their Raiders hat. Yeah, ever since the team moved. But y'all see my influence. You see the influence of the Raider hat with the shades, guys. You see it, right? It's okay. Now, I'm just showing you a point. What's my point? How many times I told y'all, if Kanye don't do nothing, they don't have nothing to talk about. If Kanye don't do nothing, they don't have no content. They are the chatty patty gossipers that be on Kanye nuts. Who's that? Cam Joe Button. If Kanye don't do nothing, they have nothing to talk about. I'm going to keep saying this shit because they keep doing it. Cameron says Cousins' song is reason he probably won't. See, the reason why I know Cam, you could tell he a snitch. He told on Jay-Z with that shooting. He's always talking about somebody else too. This week, Jay-Z. Now, remember I said every week Cam got to bring up Jay-Z? Did I lie to you? My point is, how were you a rapper for 30 years, but all your conversations are about other rappers? When rappers were competition. But I told you all, if Kanye don't do shit, they don't have nothing to talk about. Kanye West make their ass move because he's a winner and they're a loser. But you're going to keep saying, they are official, gossiping ass, chatty patty. I'm just what they do. Old story ass niggas. So I'm just proving my point. When I said, you saw Joe Budden. What Joe Budden say this week? I'm going to give my opinion on the Kanye album. No, niggas. If Kanye don't do nothing, Y'all don't have no topics. Y'all don't have no topics. Plus, y'all boss always told y'all to critique. Y'all know what the fuck y'all boss is, and y'all boss don't like Kanye. And every day you're gonna keep talking about Kanye, and once a week, nigga, you better say Jay-Z, Cam. Don't try to act like he dissed you. All you know, every week, Cam, you better bring up Jay-Z name, fool. Every week, nigga. You're gonna keep doing it too. Shade Room, check this out. Now, remember when I showed you the illustration of the Shade Room crashing, and we looked at the quote from her mouth. What did she say? How she could have made $100 million, but she didn't want to sell it because she wanted to protect the integrity of the Shade Room and the influence it has. Bullshit. Let's rewind it. No, she didn't want to sell it because nobody was going to buy it for no $100 million. I don't believe that. Then on top of that, no, lady, we will not sell the Shade Room because the Shade Room specializes in throwing shade on black people, making black people stay dark in the shade, making them unaware of everything real, and keeping them ignorant on purpose. That is the purpose of the Shade Room, period. So let's look at this hypocrite. Remember when that woman said something about politics and the integrity and the intelligence of the culture and voters, all this bullshit? Look at what they post. Who the fuck is this? Ari Fletcher shows off massive new ring and some internet users. What the fuck is this? See? No, yet they lie, y'all. Shade Room is crashing. A day ago, 4 comments, 24 likes, 27 comments. I've been showing y'all Shade Room for months, showing you they barely can make over 50 anywhere outside of paid views, paid comments. All right? They get their traffic, but they deal with a lot of fabrication too. So I'm just showing you what I already told you. They are the ones that promoted knockoff celebrities. Fake ass Ari Fletcher, fake ass Nickiminaj. Shade Room is the home of knockoff celebrities, y'all. Counterfeit, bootleg. Shade Room is the Temu of the industry, period. The one-hit wonder. You know, before one-hit wonders died, Shade Room kept them alive. Blueface. Herbo. You got it now? But they told us they wanted to protect the culture. What culture, Shade Room? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Now, at this point, y'all shading yourself. Y'all shading yourself, exposing that y'all were always shady anyway. Child, please. No. Y'all made money getting rich off black ignorance. That shit over now. And it's horrible. It's sad. Y'all don't even have no more talent to exploit. They don't have no more talent to exploit, so they try to make up their own talent. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Let's go. So, Gucci Diddy. Gucci Diddy. Nah, y'all see it? I told you they start looking alike. Meanwhile, they both got in trouble, man. Gucci doing bad out here, y'all. Check it out. All the officers, you know what, y'all? All of them officers of the law, man. Let's go back to the top. Yo, y'all, guess what? Ain't too much going on today, but we're going to look at this. Now, why nobody told me? They got all these casinos, but you know what's crazy? I Googled these casinos. A lot of them shits got 4.2 ratings, 3.9. I said, damn. They maybe don't want to go to them casinos. How the hell the MGM and see they getting that low numbers out there? Damn, I might got to just keep sticking with Atlantic City. Family, I did not know Detroit had. Man, if I live in Detroit, I don't know what that shit meant. That meant everybody's going broke. Everybody going to be fucking broke in the D. I bet you it happened too. They had a plan for those ballers, y'all. Bring y'all ball ass to this casino. Bring y'all ball ass. Come on. They knew y'all was having dice, gambling spots. Bring that money. I think they got damn near 10 casinos, some shit like that. I didn't know that. I'm like, I didn't understand. I just didn't, y'all. I know a lot of things, but I'm like, why it was never a major promotion of Detroit casinos? I know about casinos in DC, Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Florida, Biloxi, Mississippi, all over. I didn't know Detroit had all the casinos. I thought they just had like 1 or 2 or 3. I thought like 3 the most. Hell no. So my point is, you will see, they kept that shit. Look, when it was bandos and crack houses, they kept it like that on purpose, y'all. They didn't want to build it up. They're going to build it up now. So when I told y'all, I figured out these cities replace the humans with the casinos because the taxes cover for you. Look, let's look at that big neighborhood. Let's look at all that neighborhood around that casino. That casino generate more tax dollars than everybody in that area going to work. That's why casinos are very important. So when I spoke about all these little things, how the country and all over the world, the new system is they learn how to make money off taxes doing other things that are not just based on humans. See, before it was based on you going to work and all that shit. Now, look how much free money these cities get now. When I say free, I'm talking about money they learn how to generate after 2000s. They get taxed off this casino money, just betting, sports betting, but they get taxed. The tax off cell phones alone. That cell phone tax, y'all know what I'm talking about. They get millions off that every month alone. So when I was telling you, these cities learned how to make money outside of humans. Humans are going to buy the devices. See, we're going to double dip. They're going to pay for the phone. We're going to get taxes off the phone sale, and we're going to get taxed off the phone service. We're going to get paid off the money they spend in the casino, and we're going to get paid off tax in the casino. Meaning, they learn how to make money off people other than working. When you heard about ain't no businesses, everything shut down. They learned how to generate revenue without humans. Meaning, if you go broke in the city, that's on you. We're going to make our tax regardless now. That's how it works. Come on, the whole state. It's for the whole state. So they learned. This is what I was been paying attention to. The casinos, in the end, going to replace a lot of people that don't know how to stop gambling. The Motor City Casino, you got that clear. Look, if Offset is a rapper going broke, owing money, because people don't get the casinos make you go broke faster, y'all. When you trying to bet it back, bet it back, bet it back. I'm going back, get back. And then if you get addicted, that's it. Well, I don't know if some of y'all have seen people. There's some people you had to drag them out of there. Some people don't understand them poker tables and certain cars. People be in that shit all night to the morning, then go back again. That shit is a hell of a drug, y'all. For some people, it is. And then when you start losing, that shit will break your ass fast. It will. So y'all heard that with Bruno Mars, he had that cover, but no, they first of all, a rapper whole life is based on credit. When they get a record deal, they get the loan. They get the money. Everything is loaned to them. Everything is given to rappers, y'all. Everything is given to them. So if they don't know how to make their own money from their own businesses, their whole career, they will take handouts and just hang with people that have more money than them. That's what the fuck they do, y'all. Because now that you're seeing they're grown men in their 30s, 40s, no businesses, nothing legit. No online companies, no physical companies. You get it? Nothing. Because they're used to shit given to them, and they actually are used to having jobs. That's it. Partnerships. When it comes to them using that brain by themselves, becoming a self-made millionaire, they cannot do it. You got proof. That's how I was telling you how you finally got the proof. All these movements was fake. All right? You got all these movements with all these people. Just in the end, niggas broke on YouTube. Kanye was by himself his whole life. Meaning he moved by himself. He worked with The Rock. Life after The Rock, he moved on, did other shit. He also made it big outside of rap. He did his thing other ways. Meanwhile, Cameron out way before him. So you're seeing it's a mental thing. It's a business thing. It's a boss thing. It's a grown-up thing. That's all it is. That's all it is, y'all. This shit is a young man's child game, but the grown men are the bosses. The grown men get to the bag and win. The kids need jobs. The grown-ups, they don't. They make jobs. All right? All right. So I want y'all to get this clear. What separates Cameron from Kanye West? When Cameron started first big-ass Dipset movement, Cameron always bringing out this merchandise that don't sell, all these hats, hoodies, clothes, all this shit, but where's the merchandise? But you got proof them goddamn Yeezy sold, right? All right then. Kanye been beating these niggas in his sleep for the past decade and a half. That's why they gonna stay on his nuts. They gonna stay talking about Kanye. If they don't talk about Kanye, ain't no traffic. See that, Cameron? Nobody fucking cares. I'll check back later. Cameron says Cousin's song is reason he probably, one reaction, no likes, no comments. Nobody cares. At this point, y'all talking to yourself. Here go y'all hero. Here go y'all hero Gucci. Let's confirm it. Gucci also dropped a hot diss track. Go check it out. Gucci's delusional. He think it's 20 years ago with him and Jeezy. Gucci Mane is firing back right away with new music. He takes direct aim at Pooh Shiesty and label mate Big 30 on a new track titled Crash Dummy. Released today on the record. Gucci doesn't hold back. Come on, bro. I'm going to say this right here. Gucci put the nail in his own coffin, man. He did it to himself with this shit. Yeah, I saw that. I saw when the guys in prison said they throwing his book out, said they throwing shit away. You see that? You see that? You see that wall? You see that meta sign, don't you? Y'all didn't get, control y'all life the past decade. Meta and Disney. That is your life. Meta and Disney. That's been y'all life. Meta and Disney is what made people cartoon characters. Hey, y'all see that beef with Stephen A. and Matt Barnes? Manufactured. Y'all saw it for yourself. Look, Stephen A. views crashing the fuck out. Stephen A. views crashing out on YouTube. He creates he in a beef automatically. All of a sudden he get 100,000 plus views, 200,000 views. No, stop it. Stop it, Stephen A. I joked on Stephen A. even showed his face on TV the other day. What I say, man, that shit first take crashing out. That shit boring, dry. Every day I try to watch it, but I always got to turn. I'm not playing. I got to turn from that shit. I try. I be fair. Got to turn. Sorry. Turn. Stephen A. ain't show up. No, Stephen A. We know around here. We've seen your shit. 13,000 views, 11,000 views in a whole week. Manufactured beef whole time. Matt Barnes worked for Stephen A. Worked for ESPN. Manufactured beef. Told you without controversy, they're not making no noise. If it come down to their natural talent, they're not making no noise. But when you got a lot of money invested in you, they're nothing but Disney stars. I got another one for you. Guess who else is a Disney star? Pat McAfee. Disney created their own YouTube stars. Told you, you're never going to escape Disney, y'all. They all played this big game of creating characters for us to watch. I put it together, y'all. I'm telling you, when they understood that we don't watch TV no more, well, we'll send our characters where they be at, online. And that's why you're going to see the whole entertainment industry is in our face on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Because we didn't watch them no more on TV. They created characters to come down here with us. You got it now? So just look at it like that. When these niggas started YouTube channels, it's because they had to. Stephen A. Smith and the rest of them. So I told you, we don't watch them, they be watching us. Y'all finally get it? All of them online playing roles as content creators. Why? Because this is where we at. Wherever we at, that's where they gonna come in. Got it? But this is why I get to prove to y'all. This is why I was able to understand they all got baited. If you got to play now with me in the mud, you're going to be dirty just like me. YouTube is the mud. The podcast, it's the underground, y'all. So what I kept telling you, they got tricked to come downstairs with us, but they're never going back upstairs. They're never going to the top floor. They will never see it again. This is what I was telling you. It's like, look at it like YouTube podcast is the prison of entertainment, and they are the COs, the correction officers that watch us every day. Meaning they're right here with us. And either way, none of us are going outside. Got it? That's where they at. So I was able to look at this for what it really is. I think like the other people think. I don't think like them. So I was able to see, no, they put these guys in an ultimate trap. You heard of Charlotte's Web? It's a web. We in the web. That's why it's called a World Wide Web. But what they didn't know is they never getting out of this shit. Okay? So you're going to see. People like Kanye do shit, but he don't play online because he understands the art of the internet. If I'm not getting paid big bucks, if I don't got a big event, big shit, I don't play online. That's Kanye. That's everybody that know what time it is, y'all. All right? So other than that, you got your proof. Offset owes money. Bambaataa, rest in peace. All right? I know a lot of y'all love him. But another one bites the dust, another dark cloud over hip-hop, the culture of darkness. That's right. But what did I say, y'all? The darkness is leaving. The darkness is leaving. It's gone already. That shit went out last year. So y'all, all that dark shit played out. Everything dark played out. negative played out, ignorant played out. It's all corny now. Nobody cares about it. Nobody want to hear it. You're going to get dissed, ragged, dragged, roasted. Period. All right? Woke played out. All that shit. That's all under hip-hop. Pride movement under hip-hop. Ain't nobody against pride. Just people saying, like, all that loud talking shit, just tone that shit down. That's about it. Yeah. Hip-hop made you proud of everything. But can you now accept that hip-hop was never nothing to be proud of? Can you admit that to yourself? Well, if you love it, that's okay too. Carry on. But just know, it is the culture of man meat. That's what it is. All right? That's what it is. And it's okay. Just know, he died from colon cancer. 67, died of cancer. This woman right here, 22 years old, died of cancer in the same week. Miss North Carolina. So y'all seeing how things are panning out with these sicknesses, people getting sick before their time, all these different things. See, I don't know what it's about, y'all, but I'm just showing you. It's all a dark cloud, and it's coming to an end on every level. It looks to me like people are becoming, you know what, certain words I ain't going to say. All right, they was already talking about how we at the point of the lowest fertility rates. People had the lowest fertility rates. People not having children as much. You got it. What they say. People not in relationships the most. But now let's rewind it. Let's go back to hip-hop. What up, AI? Let's go back to hip-hop, y'all. Real talk. When they say fertility rates are dropping, what you think that means? When they say young people are not having kids like that, what do you think they're saying and telling you? I told you, your community life is in a pyramid scheme. And one day it's going to be a final result. If they saying that fertility rates are slowing up, what does that mean? That's a question and a statement. Put it like this. That shit go many different ways. It's a language they're telling you. It's not just fertility rates dropping because of the woman. Birth rates are dropping because they are all into same-sex activity more than normal activity, straight activity, which means no reproduction at a mass level. Rates dropping. Science. Simple. It's going to be an end result. One way or another. Because like I said, things always went on, but they were never the majority for these people. It was never the majority. Alternative lifestyles have always existed. It ain't nothing new. Thousands of years old. But societies and civilizations have always advanced because there's multiple things that make society go forward. But if everybody wants to be a freak, if everybody wants to do everything backwards, it's going to be a result. When they telling you, hip-hop culture, which was supported by millions of people will not be producing. And you ask why? When a lot of us already produced, but they already said the new generations, the new low fertility rates, they said they're not in relationships like that, and they're not having children like that. When you go in whole summers and you're not even seeing a whole lot of young ladies pregnant, y'all, what is that? They're telling you what happened. Everybody's you know what, all right? Majorities you know what. When most of the men are you know what, most of the women are you know what, what's your final result? They tell you. They told us already in all these test runs. Now on top of that, people are getting sick. Africa banned by the colon. All right. It's not hard to figure out. It's going to end bad for a lot of people before their time. So, with her, we have no clue. She was throwing up blood, all type of stuff. She's RIP. A lot of people getting sick, y'all. So, I keep my green tea. I keep my tea, turmeric, ginger. I keep a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I eat garlic, all that. Meaning health is health. You know, nobody spared from nothing. But with all these toxins out here, with all these chemicals and stuff, you got to try something. You got to have some type of insurance out here on your body, y'all. You just do. You got to. Health is wealth. People don't get that part. So this is the question. You're going to see something about Africa Bambaataa too. They always hid his net worth. They always kept him secret. I wonder where his money going to go at. Just know everything he did in them 80s was allowed. And you're going to see to this day, nobody from that whole story went to jail. And I want y'all to get this. They taught and groomed a culture that has spread around the world by millions. The ones that started this, they're in their fucking 60s. When I kept telling all y'all, the most freaky, weirdo perverts of our era are those niggas born in the 60s. Here's my proof. They're also the ones that had no boundaries in sex, no boundaries at all, no boundaries of age, no boundaries of family. God damn it, they was the ones humping on family and all that. They're the ones that started it, and that's what it is, y'all. They the ones started it all. Hey, sorry. Humping on family, humping on youngsters, doing the most. Freaky, freaky, freaky. They were the main ones to what? Join freaky organizations as well. Their generation had the most fraternal joint membership of all history. I'm talking about, for one, just the HBCU colleges alone. That whole Greek freak fest, that whole freaky Greek fest, that was their generation. That's my point. Freaknik, that's them. They started that. That's who the fuck they are. Their generation cast the spell of freaky, freaky dicky upon all of us. Every freaking day, it's because of them. The freaks come out at night. We're taught to be freaks. And if you don't grow out of it, you will be a freak. Shall we go through the list of all the songs of freak? No, there's a lot of them. Am I lying? Super freak. The culture of freaky. Africa Bambaataa. Afrik. He was freaking their ass in the Bronx. All right? And nobody punched him in the face. Nobody even threw water on him. And he just walked around and was praised every year. So Bambaataa was the guy I studied and watched because he taught me a lot. You know what he taught me? Everybody under him is the same way. And everybody that looks up to him is the same way. And then he put me on point on how he spread his gospel throughout the world. And I was able to see the gospel he started and spread, that shit took life and came reality. And he also was my clue that majority of people in hip-hop is fruity to this day. All right? And as they got older, it shows so clear because I got the whole hip-hop program in the end. That's all it is, y'all. All right? Hanky Panky, Johnsonville, Nathan's, Ballpark, Italian. That's all it is, y'all. That's what hip-hop is, and pepperonis. You got it? All right. Long as they proud of that shit, just be proud. I need y'all to be more proud than the shit y'all doing. All right, let's go. Also, I want to say this too. Rainbow Community. He's one of the founders of the community. He is. So I need all y'all to post rest in peace Bambaataa on your timelines because he is a major pillar of the rainbow community as well. He is. He spread it through hip-hop. Code word. Peace, unity, love, and having fun. Hanky Panky. When them bros finish rapping and dancing and mixing on them records and they hug each other and go in that room, they're going to show some love and they're going to have fun together. And that's what they're going to do, man. Hassan Campbell get you the whole breakdown of the whole shit. That's what I learned. But people don't get, he had youngsters coming in that goddamn house. He had these guys in Indian circles. That's why I kept telling you, you can't, with a clean mind, try to put everything on Diddy and everybody else when he did more than everybody, y'all. Because what people don't get in the 80s, guys, they will throw you in that fucking water. You will be dead. They will leave you in a bando, dead back then. If you talking about you going to tell. So I know all the dirt they did to people, man. They also were the booty goons. They were disciplining like that. Yes, man. It's the truth. The dark cloud is gone, y'all. Didn't I tell you these dark clouds going to be lifted up off you? The spell of hip hop, the curse is lifted off of y'all, man. The only way the curse still on you is if you still love it. Hip hop was your plantation that you couldn't get off of. You couldn't escape it. You don't believe it? You still on the plantation. Let me show you your overseers. Your overseers gonna always be watching your ass. See that? You can't leave the plantation, bro. You can't free your mind. You must free your mind, my brother, and leave it alone. You can't free your mind, bro. You're on the plantation. You got it? You're on the plantation, guys. But you're free. You're free to go. You're free to go on with your life. They all gone now. But you love the plantation. Hey, man, they got some more of that hip-hop, man. Got some more and more of that hip-hop. That's them, y'all. They got turned out on this shit. You stay on this shit too long, you get turned out. But Bambaataa told you. The whole concept was this, y'all. In the Bronx, set up the equipment in the house. All the young boys come in the house, play with the equipment. They had that shit planned out, y'all. That's why that shit disturbs me, because I know about them 80s. I know about being young in the 80s, and I know it was wicked. And I know them that they had no protection, y'all. Parents on drugs, they was doing whatever the fuck they want with them kids. Whatever they want. And they did it for decades. From like 82 on up. They were breeding. Piper plays the music. Little boy comes to the house, knocking on the door. Hey, you want to see the turntable? Hey, you want to hold a mic? That's what it was, y'all. Right in the projects. Now you see why he never went to jail? Maybe the city would have got sued too. But he's the hero, y'all. And I also want y'all to get Bambaataa is the inside joke that was always on hip hop and around hip hop. When hip hop is a global music, just understand everybody on a global scale, they know what it is. Because I'm gonna tell you again, Bambaataa wasn't put it like this. I'm gonna say it like I said earlier. These guys didn't start it. They were the face of it. That's what I mean. Nobody from the Bronx made the turntable. Nobody in New York made a microphone. They did not create no records. They didn't create no studio time. Once this shit went to money, they were controlled and backed. I did my homework. I know where the beat machines, I know what countries they come from. I know where the original first producers of these machines come from. I know these machines had to be taught to those little black kids in the Bronx. Well, nowadays you would say white people. But just know it was a lot of white people behind this whole shit. And all the white people that was behind this were liberals, and they were GAY. And get this part to your head. The ones that was behind Bambaataa are the ones that did it to him. Got it? And then he gonna go out there and do it to them. He was the little boy. They said, hey, check out this equipment. We're going to show you, hey, you want to go to the studio? And you're going to be the first rapper to go around the world. You're going to be it. And that's what happened. And then you're going to be a star. And you're going to go back to your neighborhood. And you're going to live in the projects and be in the projects every fucking day. And you're going to be, that's what you're going to do, Bam. And that's what he did. But nobody else didn't understand. It was a backing behind the whole shit. All you got to do is go deep into hip-hop history. And you'll understand why they always went back and forth overseas. You'll see why. I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. This shit was strictly to fucking destroy y'all community and destroy y'all brain. The headphone represents your brainwashing. All right. Therefore, you're gonna believe everything so long, you're never gonna believe nothing else. You're gonna fight everything else, but you're gonna always love this shit. You're never gonna go against this. You're gonna have smoke for your presidents. But you never gonna have smoke for no rapists, especially if they hip hop. God damn it! In your eyes, hip hop icons are angels. They are kings and queens. They can't do nothing wrong. But you didn't know in the end, Bambaataa was gonna be everybody's judgment. That's why years ago when I came on YouTube, I made a point to separate myself from him. And if you know about my time on YouTube, my first year, he's one of the first guys I started talking about. When I first said hip-hop played us, I figured out I got played by hip-hop. It was always a rainbow culture, and I've got it clear. And I was telling people that 2021. Now it's 2026. He's RIP. Everybody got it already from a grand exposure throughout the years, and it's time to move on. It's Friday, y'all. We're not going to drain our day with this shit. All right. Make sure you get a members only, y'all. If you want some better shit, if you want to stay in the loop, you want some good shit, get your members only. All right. Other than that, this is all I got for you today. Cause ain't nothing going on but real conversations. On that note, you got your point. Gucci Mane sat down with the F to the B to the I. Let's go. Gucci Mane is firing back in the diss rap to distract the fact he sat down with those people. Let's go right here. FBI Special Agent Pamela Hanson admitted that Gucci Mane did in fact provide a statement to the Dallas Police Department. So there you have it. If you don't get that, gangster rap is over now. All right. It's all over, y'all. If you're not a happy ass rapper, you will not have nothing. All right? That's it. They all telling, they all told already, they all broke, and they all you know what. It's over. So holler at y'all later. I will be on members only later at the lounge. I will be rocking out all night. Anybody want to tap in, you're welcome to pull up. Other than that, y'all, we out of here. Enjoy y'all Friday. TGIF once again. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Sorry once again for the funeral. Sorry again. Did I tell you yesterday what I said yesterday, y'all? Every day, every week, it's going to be a funeral. It's going to be a hospital. It's going to be something. The culture of darkness. You got it? Hip-hop. Every day, y'all. So that's why we run from that shit. Other than that, y'all enjoy y'all day. I just been talking Trump. We out. One. Appreciate all y'all. Yeah, I might start the VIP at 12 today. I might start at 12, y'all. So stay tuned.